What is good, everybody? Welcome back to Jay's Board from wherever you're watching around the world, but probably not everywhere because this is probably blocked in some countries because it's just whatever. But welcome back. On this week, we're going to be talking about something completely different from school. This is not school related. This is not academic related. We're going to get into something that everybody goes to at least once in their teenage, young adulthood life story thing that we got going on over here. I'm going to stop rambling. So guys, what we're talking about in this week's episode is concerts. About concerts and all the different questions I have about them. So I've been to a couple concerts in the past couple weeks, and all these different questions have popped up about them. And I'm like, why do these things like exist about concerts? And I'm like trying to decipher them and get them figured out. So I'm sure everyone who's watching this now has been to a concert at least once in their life. It could be a small one, it could be a huge one, it could be a Veld-like festival thing where you dress up in floral headbands and tie-dye and whatever that stuff is, some sort of concert you've been to. So let's go through the questions that you've obviously had about them. What is your question?
Okay, first of all, Veld was pretty lit, I'm not gonna lie.
Sure it was.
Okay, I have another question.
Disrespect.
I'm sorry.
What?
You went to 2 concerts in the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
2 weeks, 3 weeks. Smart. Smart. Yes, I have been to a couple concerts in the past couple weeks.
I didn't know teachers could turn up outside the classroom.
I have a life. Like, I do things outside this classroom.
And I know the dean.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, if he found out about your adventures, I don't think he'd be too happy.
What if you found out the dean went with me?
Oh, shit.
Exactly. Moving on. Alright guys, so the first question today is, why do they think I'm rich and rolling in money all of a sudden? Listen here, Mr. Drake, Mr. Jay-Z, Mrs. Gwen Stefani, if that's what you're into, she's sick. So, listen here. You guys are sick, but you're making these prices suitable for you and not us. So I'm out here trying to like ball out like you when I realize I can't pay for a burrito next day. E, I'm gonna ask you a question. What's the most you think you're willing to pay for a concert?
Let's get something straight.
Okay.
I don't have money. Nor do I know what money looks like. Nor have I been to a concert.
You've never been to a concert?
No, that's a lie. But I'm not saying it was a legal way that I got in. But I've been to a concert.
So yeah, tip to all you artists out there, I love you, I want to see all of you, I want to be front row for all of you, but I can't because it costs more than a down payment on a house sometimes. Actually, it doesn't. We're going to move on to this. Guys, moving on to question 2, we've got the next step after you purchase these tickets and get them signed in at the door where you get the weirdest pat down from a person that looks like they are on the 6 o'clock news for whose man's is this. You have the merch table coming up next, and that thing is more packed than a church on Sunday. Why do you have 3 tables for 3,000 people? I'm gonna be here, and by the time I get to the front, freaking Bruno Mars is off the stage in his dressing room, wiping off the sweat. So next time, please have a reasonable amount of tables if you know who's coming to the concert, no? Doesn't that make sense, E?
I'm just still confused about church on Sunday. Like, I mean, I haven't been in a while. I remember when I was a kid, it used to be pretty busy. And like,
that's not the point of any of this. We're talking about the merch table, like, you know where you buy clothes and stuff at concerts?
That's like the table in church with the bread on it, the wine.
No, it's completely different.
It's different?
Anyway guys, just get some more tables, okay? Because I'm getting bodied 24/7. I'm not the biggest guy in the world, and everyone's just like, move! I need this new Drake shirt. I need this new freaking Views hat. I need this whatever, okay? And I'm like, all I wanted was the small shirt, and everyone else here is a large. Why can't someone just pass it to me? I'll throw you the 40 or whatever it is. Moving on. Alright guys, third question, and probably the one that everybody has at every concert. Whose man? Guys, these crowds are full of the dumbest people. And I have a couple questions within this question. Why are the tall people always in the front? Your boy ain't 6'6", okay? I'm not that tall. I need to be closer, or you need to be behind me because you already have a sicker view. Second question, for some reason people feel the need to go in and out of the concert while the artist is performing. Like, hey, you spent all this money to walk in and out after every song you don't like? That makes sense. Third question, if you don't mind me asking, why did you come to the concert if you're going to faint? You spent all this money to, it's Drake. Like, you came and then you like fainted? What? That's what happens at concerts.
I'm sorry, I'm just, my processing method is kind of slow. Back in high school, there was a group, right? There was all of us called the Fifth Minutes. We had this one guy that was short, right? He was shorter than all of us, and like you, he was short.
Listen, I don't want to hear about these hooligans you run around with or this short guy, okay?
Don't say that. I'm gonna put it in the group chat.
You know why? Because sometimes the short people are the coolest people, okay? Hashtag team not so tall.
You know who say that?
Who?
Short people.
Last question. Alright guys, final question, and obviously the one that you need to not have me ask you. How do you not know the bangers, the realest tracks that this artist has? How would you know the main tracks? Did you not brush up? What?
I brushed my teeth this morning.
Not brush your teeth.
Okay, I know that they have those toothbrushes that play music while you're brushing your teeth, but I didn't have one, so I'm about that old, life where people have normal friggin' toothbrushes without music.
No one was talking about toothbrushes. I'm gonna need you to shut up now so I can finish this. Anyway, know the bangers. That's all I need to say about that. Don't be a loser. Alright guys, thank you for watching Jay's Board. Once again, this has been Concert Questions. This is one of those episodes. As per usual, make sure you subscribe to me on this channel. Make sure you subscribe to the dance channel. Make sure you follow me personally at JPEEZY_ on Instagram and Twitter.
You can follow me at EIAIZZO on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat.
Stay tuned with us. We got a bunch of stuff. We hope you enjoy it. And that's going to be it. And we're going to do the ending though.
That sounds like fucking rain. I'm terrified.
I think it's raining. And if it's rain...
Shall we go check it out?
Alright, let's go.